Wanting the World to Know by Desolate Account. Wanting. So, you still haven't told them about us? Apple Bloom lay with her back against one of her family's many fruitful apple trees. On her stomach lay a disgruntled little rich pony, a mare that was once her enemy, but who she now couldn't picture life without. Which is precisely why it stung to know their life together wasn't one her special son pony felt she could share with the world. No, that she didn't understand, of course. Diamond's family was difficult. That was the nicest way to put it. Filthy was fine, if somewhat old-fashioned gentle pony, but her mother, that was a different situation entirely. Yes, Apple Bloom understood Diamond Tiara's hesitance towards her making their relationship public. That didn't stop the selfish feeling of dissatisfaction from sneaking up on her. Diamond rolled her eyes and let out an irked puff of air from her nostrils. No, Bloom, I haven't told them yet. But Diamond still made a point to nuzzle her snout into a fluffy stomach's floof. We've been over this. She'll skew me alive. Nah, Apple Bloom chirped her tongue, smirking down as her lovely mare friend. That'll make for bad publicity. She'll hire someone else to do it. Diamond snickered at her partner's dark humor, light-hearted though not without returning the sass. As if, don't get smart with me, farm pony, I could still have Papa buy out your orchard. Apple Bloom hummed in amusement. Yeah? Well, then you could come here more often to conduct business, and I wouldn't have to haul tail the other side of Ponyville to see you one more. Plus, give you an excuse to be around me without having to explain to spoiled brat why you're dirty common pony. Diamond Charter failed miserably to hide her rude snicker. Her maiden's name is Spoiled Milk. And how is that much better? The pink earth pony resisted with a soft smile. Yeah, I guess it isn't. Apple Bloom took a deep breath of air and watched with mild interest as Diamond Tiara's body rose and fell with the movements of her chest. They made brief eye contact, in which Diamond smiled and fluttered her long, feminine lashes. It felt strange to reminisce on their fillyhood, just to think that only several years ago the two had felt bitter, disdain from one another. Now, well into their teen years, only a couple away from young adulthood, they regularly came here to cuddle under the shade of an apple tree. Time sure flies, huh? Crazy how that works. Pretty soon they'll coming on their year-and-a-half anniversary. They thought it gave Apple Bloom a warm, fluttering feeling deep inside, but at the same time, it made her even more bummed that only a few ponies would know. 547 whole days of being happily together, and only 5 ponies would be able to celebrate with them. Silver Spoon, Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, Applejack, and Big Mac. Those were the ponies entrusted with their secrets. Diamond had only felt comfortable telling one other pony, who had, in her own words, totes called it. Which was fair. Even before becoming official, the two had been fancying one another for many moons. Apple Bloom had asked who it was okay for her to tell, and was given the green light to inform her fellow crusaders and her siblings. Her friends had teased her about falling for the old bully. Scootaloo jokingly asked if she was a masochist, and no comment. But ultimately, they were nothing but supportive. But Diamond was worried the old bear might blabber something to Filthy Rich during a business transaction. Ah, yeah, that made sense. Apple Bloom loved her grandmare with all her heart, but goodness if she wasn't a slight bit of a rooker. Not the best pony to trust a life-altering secret to. Still, Apple Bloom wanted nothing more than to shout from the rooftops that her mare friend was the prettiest filly in Equestria. The yellow earth pony gave a heavy sigh and stared longingly at the nothing particular. She understood Diamond's concerns, but it wasn't fair. Oh, for the love of... Okay, pouty face, what's the matter with you? Huh? Apple Bloom blinked, looking down in confusion. What do you mean? Don't give me that. You're sighing so hard you could damn well fill a sailboat's sails. And save the BS, Bloom. I know when you're lying. What's wrong? Years ago, Diamond's bossy behavior was something Apple Bloom would groan at with deep chagrin. Nowadays, though, now that it was read in and not used to bully others, it was something she found quite endearing. Yeah, not gonna like it, Dee. Try me. Diamond's eyes shone with bold determination. Gosh, did she have the most gorgeous eyes. But Apple Bloom shoved the sappy thoughts aside to focus on her serious conversation, quickly approaching. Well, alrighty then. Here goes. She shifts her weight as to comfortably look at Diamond Tiara and gauge at her reaction. I wish you'd tell your parents about us before our anniversary. Diamond's mouth hung agape, but for a short while her face displayed no specific emotion. Then her eyebrows began to frown. No? Applebloom, I love you, but are you out of your celestial damn mind? Told you you weren't going to like it, Applebloom chuckled slowly. Diamond Tiara fixed her with a sour look of confusion and non-enthusiasm. Applebloom steeled herself for the lecture she was about to be receiving end of, watching as her mare friend angrily opened her mouth. Why are you so fixated on this anyways? This isn't the first time this has come up. The pink pony began with a frown. No, in fact, it came up like 10 minutes ago. Why are you so obsessed with everyone knowing whose plot you're plowing? Why are you so obsessed with everyone knowing whose plot you're plowing? Applebloom's delicate yellow cheeks heated up to a crisp crimson. Strange how even though fur, a pony's blush was fully visible. If nothing else, it spoke volumes of how much that uncalled for remark had flushed her. The hay? No, that ain't it. She awkwardly cleared her throat, ignoring just how pleased Diamond appeared to be with herself. Applebloom averted her eyes and gently spoke. It's just, I really wish we didn't have to be so gosh darn secretive, you know? Like, I'm alright with things staying just how they are, but alright, ain't quite what I had in life. I want to be able to kiss you in public, and want to take you out to fancy dinners, and have you over on holidays. She paused to allow her love-struck thoughts to catch up with her. I want every pony to look at us and say, wow, them two mares look damn good together. And I want to be with you without worry if you could be disowned, if I look at you funny around your parents. Applebloom closed her eyes and took a concerned breath in preparation. She spoke slowly and deliberately. I wish I didn't gotta hide how I feel about you. I wish you didn't have to stress about kissing you to your mom all the time. That's all. What followed Applebloom's heartfelt and sentimental speech was complete silence. She had expected something of a reaction, certainly not utter quiet from the loud and brash-rich filly. Fearing the worst, Applebloom lowered her gaze to meet up with that of her partners. A moment later she was bum-rushed by a pink blur of soft, well-groomed fur. Before she had a second to compel it, a familiar and welcome pair of lips locked onto her own. After letting out the muffled sound of surprise, Applebloom hummed gratefully into the kiss. She never needed an excuse to kiss Diamond Tiara, and she had always felt a touch of longing when a kiss inevitably ended. Diamond leaned back and sighed. She rolled her eyes, lips curled into a respectful little grin. You dumb country pumpkin, she smiled, face lifting up as an expression of uncontained adoration. Nobody gave you permission to steal my heart all over again. Applebloom became giddy at the affection she was being shown. Oh yeah? Diamond hummed contentedly, pressing one more small peck against her mare friend's lips. But as sweet as you are, Bloom, it doesn't change that I just can't tell them. Dad, maybe, possibly, but not my mother. The farm pony frowned. Pardon my French, Dee, but your mom's a right bitch. Why, she couldn't probably scare the stars out of the Ostra Major. Diamond giggled freely at the jab. Oh, tell me about it. I mean, I don't know if she'd even be okay with me dating another mare, but much less a filly of different social standing. She doesn't want you sleeping with a low-class, dirty working filly fuller. No need to sugarcoat it, sweetheart. Diamond cringed at the crass, though honest read the situation. Yeah, what a bitch. A real mama dog, Applebloom heartily agreed. Still, though, she started quietly. I get you, Diamond. I really do. I understand where you're going from, and I know why you can't tell him, but still, I wish you could. I know, Dove. Diamond buried her muzzle back into her inviting warmth Applebloom's fur provided. Me too. Applebloom allowed a soft, affectionate grin to play across her lips. She raised the hoof and began to lovingly pet Diamond Tiara's beautiful, silky mane. The pink mare all but purred like a pampered cat. Maybe sometime soon, Bloom. Maybe I can tell them soon. Don't go rushing if you don't feel comfortable. I know. Diamond replied. Thank you, though, for giving me time. All the time you need, princess. Apple Bloom spoke with delicate sweetness. I ain't going anywhere.